Good evening. I'm Erica Thomas. The first night of the Republican National Convention is in the books. Today's theme, Make America Safe Again. Delegates heard from lawmakers, law enforcement, and military personnel. Plus, Donald himself introduced his wife Melania Trump as the evening's headliner. 27 First News anchor Stan Boney talked to a number of local GOP leaders. He joins us live now from near the Q with those conversations.
Well, I'm coming to you tonight from the parking garage located between Quicken Loans Arena and Progressive Field in Cleveland. They took a corner of this and made it Media Row, and we do have an area. WKBN has a work area set up in the parking garage here tonight. Now, right behind me, I can see on the monitor that Lieutenant General Michael Flynn is still speaking on the convention floor right next to us. He is also the Director of Defense Intelligence Agency, and one thing that he told the group listening to him tonight, the delegates here at the convention, is that war is about winning. Now, before Michael Flynn spoke, Melania Trump was the speaker, the wife of Donald Trump. In fact, Donald Trump actually came out and introduced her. It was an interesting scene here. One thing she said is that her husband is ready to be president of the United States. Now, we arrived in Cleveland about 5:30 this evening. Our first stop was an event being held about 3 miles from here on the east side of Cleveland for the Trumbull County Republican Party. Then we arrived here at Quicken Loans Arena just in time for the party. The band played this evening in the area between Quicken Loans Arena and Progressive Field. The Republicans were partying. That's where I met this woman, a delegate and state representative from southeast Arizona.
I live close to the border, and we need to secure the border. Border security is national security.
It was also outside where I met up with Mahoning County Republican Party Chairman Mark Monroe. Your opinion on John Kasich not coming to the convention?
I understand there were some hurt feelings, maybe some bitterness. But listen, we've got to put that behind us. The voters have spoken. More Republicans have voted for Donald Trump than any other Republican in the history of the Republican primaries.
When we got to the convention floor, we went looking for both the Ohio and Pennsylvania delegations right by the stage, right back to back. There it was, Pennsylvania in the front and Ohio right behind. Former Western Pennsylvania Congressman Phil English is a Pennsylvania delegate who has worked his way into supporting Donald Trump.
I ended up a Donald Trump guy. I ran strictly uncommitted, but listening to people in my district, they were very, very strongly taken to the message from Trump on trade, on taxes, on growth.
Mahoning County Delegate Tracy Winbush sat for a while on the end of a chair of the Ohio delegation, her patriotic slippers a necessity after a long day.
My feet hurt.
You've been on them all day?
Yes, since about 7 o'clock, and I've walked the city.
Just off the convention floor, we also ran into former Speaker Newt Gingrich, who is being ushered away to a quiet place. As the band started playing, members of the Maryland delegation danced on the floor. We'll see if they're still as ambitious come Thursday. Well, as I mentioned, we started the evening at Sterley's Slovenian restaurant on East 55th Street in Cleveland. A busload of 50 Republicans were brought up from Warren for an evening of Donald Trump. In fact, each of them getting a chance to take a picture with the poster of Donald Trump. I asked Trumbull County Republican Party Chairman Randy Law about John Kasich refusing to be part of the convention.
I think the key thing's going to be the campaign, and I think he's going to warm up and support the ticket. Things take a while. That's politics. We've all been there, and some come to the team a little sooner than others, but I think he'll come around. And
Mary Williams was one of the Republicans who showed up at tonight's party. She is running as a Republican for Trumbull County Commissioner against Dan Polivka. I understand the reason they chose this restaurant is because it was the favorite restaurant of George Voinovich, the former mayor of Cleveland, governor of Ohio, and senator from the state of Ohio. And I asked Randy Law why they didn't just do this type of a thing in Warren, why they came all the way to Cleveland. He said he wanted the Republicans from Trumbull County to get close to Cleveland to see what's happening up here and to be a part of what is happening. Well, that's it for day one. This is what's been going on here in Cleveland today. For a while, I did get a little fun this morning when things got a little interesting when they tried to change some of the platform involving involving the Republican Party to possibly get a vote to not have Donald Trump become the nominee. That did not go anywhere. Other than that, a fairly mellow day here in Cleveland on day one of the Republican National Convention. Live in Cleveland, Stan Boney, WKBN 27 First News.